5G is now major US networks, with the expectation that every flagship includes support for 5G. We're even beginning to see affordable phones, some less than $400, support 5G technology, so accessing these networks is no longer limited to $1,000 phones. That said, some of the best devices to supply the latest in connectivity still push or, in some cases, exceed that price point in their quest to provide their users with the absolute best smartphone experience the market currently has to offer. Number 5 on the Galaxy A13. It wasn't too long ago was a feature that could only be had in the best and brightest flagships from the leading smartphone manufacturers. Now, things have reached the point where the latest generation of connectivity is coming to devices that are almost as cheap as phones were back in the halcyon days of carrier-subsidized $200 flagships. These aren't from no-name makers, or from Chinese smartphone brands that may or may not lose access to Google Play at any moment from rising political tensions, either. The Galaxy A13 is Samsung's best crack yet at retaining 5G functionality while reaching down into the bargain basement pricing tier. It's part of the same line as the also excellent, though quite a bit pricier. Number 4 on the Pixel 6. The recently launched 6 is a 5G phone that's priced to compete, starting at $599 for the 128GB storage model. Though 128GB is plenty of space for most users, Google is banking on cloud storage and services like Pixel Pass to bridge the gap for those who are craving more. For under $600, the Pixel 6 is equipped with a large 6.4-inch 90Hz display, a generous 4,614 mAh battery that supports fast and wireless charging, and an upgraded camera system that, when paired with Google's strong computational photography, will set this phone apart from its competition. Number 3 on the OnePlus Nord N200 5G. The OnePlus Nord 5G comes from the company's mid-range Nord line of devices. Although OnePlus' first few generations stuck exclusively to the concept of making smartphones that could compete with big-name flagships at mid-range prices, the company's more recent offerings have grown well into the premium smartphone price range. Its latest flagship, the OnePlus 10 Pro, continued this trend by launching at $899. Although the OnePlus 10 Pro's current price puts it out of this list's purview, the N200 5G comes reasonably close to its hardware specs with the same screen size and resolution, albeit at a lower 90Hz refresh rate, a Qualcomm Snapdragon series chipset. Number 2 on the list 10 Pro. OnePlus used killer brand but has since evolved into higher-priced flagships directly challenging the likes of Samsung and Apple. Compared to Samsung, OnePlus offers an experience that is free from ads and bloatware while also now providing some interesting features such as reverse wireless charging and adaptive 120Hz displays. The OnePlus 10 Pro is priced in a much more competitive range than last year. At $899, the device is in line with Google's flagship, the Pixel 6 Pro, and undercuts Samsung's S22 Plus and Ultra handsets. Still, OnePlus has managed to cram in specs that go tit for tat with the more expensive rivals. Number 1 on the Galaxy Z Fold 3. The Galaxy Z, Samsung's latest crack at phone-tablet foldable form factor, and by far its best yet. The device's bleeding-edge internal components live within a case that, perhaps for the first time, seems designed to last for the long haul. Improvements from its predecessor include an outer display that would look at home on any flagship smartphone, a better and more enclosed hinge system, and Samsung's first under-display camera on a foldable. While the hardware on Samsung's foldables continues to improve, its pricing remains quite lofty, albeit down a bit since last year. Within the next few years, phone makers are likely to start targeting the mid-market with flexible display devices.